Who wins the game on Thursday? L for Lions, P for Packers. Let us know in the comments below. Let's go. In today's video, we're going to talk about Lions and Packers, the matchup there. Who's going to win the game? Jamal Adams spoke to the media. What did he say? Power rankings after the Week 13 matchups that took place and the Lions beating the Chicago Bears. Where do they got the Lions? Playoff berth and where are teams at sitting at the NFC and, of course, the NFC North. But let's first get started with the Lions versus the Packers. You have the Detroit Lions hosting the Green Bay Packers in a pivotal matchup for the NFC North game here. Lions are 11-1. Their offense is the best in the NFL, putting up 32.7 points per game. But the Green Bay Packers defense is only allowing 20 points per game. That's 10th best in the NFL. I'm going to take the over for the Green Bay Packers, under for the Lions for the points there. Lions defense is only allowing 16.6 points per game. That's second best in the NFL. But you look at Green Bay, they're putting up 26.5, 8th best. I'm going to take the over on both. I think that the Packers will score more than 26 points. This game here is on Thursday, not on Sunday, December 5 at 8:15 p.m. The Lions are favored by 3.5 points. That means they think this is an even matchup. The total over and under is 51.5. The underdogs for the Green Bay Packers is 3.5. This is going to be a close game, but I do have the Detroit Lions winning this game of a score of 32-27. I think they are the better football team overall when I look at the Detroit Lions, and they're hosting the Green Bay Packers. Now, I know last year we hosted the Green Bay Packers, but we lost the game. It's a little bit different. The Lions are banged up, but I think they're the better football team this year than they were last year. So who do you got winning the game? Put DET for Detroit. Put GB for Green Bay. Jamal Adams, the new Lions safety/linebacker, spoke to the media, says, from that point, we've always kept it close connections, Adams said about AG. So hell of a coach, and everybody knows, but an even better person. He kept speaking. He says, it's a dream come true coming to Detroit. Adams said of the opportunity, they didn't have to call me. They didn't need me. They're doing phenomenal. So to get a call from a first-class organization like the Detroit Lions, it's a no-brainer for me. Again, I'm just grateful for my opportunity, and wherever they want me, whenever they call my name, I'm there. We love that out of Jamal Adams and what he is going to bring to this football team. And I think it's so important for him to come out and talk like this. Now, again, we look at Jamal Adams. What's he going to bring to the Detroit Lions, right? Jamal Adams is not going to be, in my opinion, probably playing safety. He's going to be playing the Sam linebacker. He's going to be playing the role of attacking that quarterback, blitzing that quarterback. A spot where I thought Ifutu Melifonwu could come in, but then he got injured. We'll see when eventually he comes back, if he could come in that role. But at his age, Jamal Adams, 29 years old, and what we need him to do, we need him to blitz the quarterback. We need to sack the quarterback, and that's what he's going to bring to the Lions. So if you're thinking he's going to be out there as safety taking over for Brian Branch or Kirby Joseph, that's not probably going to be the case. Most likely attacking the quarterback, and when kind of what we saw last year at the end of the year, with Ifutu Melifonwu attacking the quarterback. So expect it like that. Let's get into the Detroit Lions injuries, and there's quite a bit. And we're going to start here with Taylor Decker, and he said, Dan Campbell, he's doing better, I think he'll be day-to-day, Campbell said. I think he'll come down to the wire with him, whether he can go or not this week. It's certainly better. And he talked about other players as well. Paschal, it's hard to say. Really, he and Levi are day-to-day. Campbell said to the media, I think Paschal got better shot to play than Levi, but I don't know. I'm not real optimistic about either one of them playing, but I guess Paschal's got a better shot. And yes, I think that is the case right there, and I do agree with Dan Campbell talking about probably, I think Levi Onwuzurike as well as Joshua Paschal are not going to play in the game on Thursday. You know how they are. They're precautionary about injuries, so I suspect they won't. Taylor Decker, I think he will play. I think he's going to play in this game. I know the Lions really need to win on Thursday against the NFC North. It's a little bit different than a team like the Chicago Bears or, Tennessee Titans, something a little bit over there. I think he'll play in the game, but guess what? There's going to be more players as well. So DJ Reader didn't practice. Maybe that's a veteran day. We'll see. We don't know. It's a new injury for the shoulder, but I do believe that Carlton Davis is going to play in this game, and that is significant. I think he's probably the biggest name on the list. I think after seeing with Terrion Arnold being injured the game before and then Carlton Davis not making it, and we've seen what Vildor and the backups, we really appreciate what the secondary is going to do, and I really hope Carlton Davis can play, and I fully expect him to play. Emmanuel Mosley should be good to go. Again, he tweaked himself before the game against the Chicago Bears, but he should be good to go in the game on Thursday. And we're going to need all hands on deck because we're so banged up. Injuries galore with Alex Anzalone and just continue. So you're going to want to continue to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the latest Detroit Lions news and rumors. That's just #facts. Today's show is sponsored by Game Time, the fastest and easiest way to buy tickets to sport events, concerts, comedy shows, or whatever. Their lowest price is guaranteed. That's the Game Time guaranteed. And let's keep it a buck. Going to a game is much better than being on the couch. Lions are hosting the Green Bay Packers on Thursday in a big NFC North game. And our friends from Game Time has a new feature. It's called Game Time Picks. And what it does, it filters out all the fluff to give the best deals on seats. So you don't have to spend thousands of hours looking through different ticketing sites to find the best deals. How do you find this? Well, when you go to the Game Time app, you go into the app, you find the event you want to go to. The app will then look up in a 3D view. You select the Game Time Picks button on top of the screen and it automatically does the research for you, and it filters out all the tickets in the database to get the best deals and seats so you don't have spending hours in a bunch of different ticketing sites trying to find the best tickets. You can get exclusive flash deals on tickets for football, baseball, basketball, concerts, and more. In the middle screenshot, by the way, I think it's a fantastic feature of the app. It shows you where your seat is, and if you move the phone left to right, you can see the surrounding area like a 3D live photo. Also, all pricing is right there for you. There's no hidden fees at checkout. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time today. Want a quick deal? Put in Chat Sports, and you'll get $20 off your very first purchase. Again, go to the redeem code section. Plug in Chat Sports, you're going to get $20 off your first purchase. Terms don't apply. You got to create an account. Got to have an email to save that money. The link is going to be in the description and comment section of this video. So if you're buying Lions tickets this year, make sure you're using Game Time. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets and lowest prices guaranteed. Let's go ahead and jump into the NFC North and the playoffs, where the seeding is sitting right now. First off, with the NFC North, the Detroit Lions are obviously number one in the division there. We're 11-1. We're sitting up top of that bad boy, as it should be. Number 2 is the Minnesota Vikings. They're right behind the Detroit Lions, 10-2. They just continue to win, even when they shouldn't win. The Green Bay Packers are sitting at 3rd place at 9-3, another really good team. And the Chicago Bears are 4-8. They are the butt cheeks of the NFC North. The rest of the NFC right here, Lions again are sitting up top of the NFC at 11-1. The Philadelphia Eagles are right behind them, and they got an easy schedule for the next 3 games. So the Lions are going to have to continue to win to hold that number 1 seed. Seattle Seahawks are sitting at 7-5, pretty good record, decent. Who knows who wins that division? They're going back and forth. Atlanta Falcons, same thing over there with the South. Every team is fighting and winning, kind of a cheeks division. Minnesota Vikings, unbelievable, sitting at the 5th seed. It's kind of tragedy for that team, considering that their record is better than the 2 teams ahead of them at 10-2. And same with Green Bay with a 9-3 record, sitting at the 6th seed. And the Washington Commanders are 8-5 at the 7th seed. Buccaneers are still in it, 6-6. Cardinals 6-6. The Rams are 6-6. Even the 49ers. It's all, those West teams, the Cardinals, Rams, and 49ers, they all could win the division. We just don't know. Cowboys, they got another win, but they're cheeks anyways. Saints, they're done. Bears, done. Panthers, done. Giants are officially eliminated from the playoffs. So they are done-ski for that division. I think for the Lions, too, if they win on Thursday, they go ahead and lock up that playoff spot. And if the Lions win, it's not official that Green Bay wouldn't win the NFC North, but it's official that they wouldn't win the NFC North. If the Lions beat them on Thursday, they would have swept them, and the Green Bay wouldn't have a shot then to win that division. So that's why it's really important for the Lions in this game to get that win. Let's go ahead and get 4-0 in the NFC North. Let's go ahead and beat the Packers at home, knock them out of the division, and send them packing for sure. So question for you, will the Lions clinch a playoff berth by this weekend? If the Lions win on Thursday, they can do it. Maybe there's some other teams that lose. It's very possible. So let me know. Y for yes and N for no. Let's go ahead and talk about the power rankings really quick. Here we go, folks. It is one across the board. That is the power rankings. Even though the Detroit Lions had a close game with the Chicago Bears, everybody still believes that the Detroit Lions is the number one team in football. Sports Illustrated won. Pete Prisco's CBS Sports HQ won. The Athletic won. ESPN won. Yahoo won. And USA Today won as well. Now, Lions got to win on Thursday. These power rankings are definitely going to change because you have the Philadelphia Eagles that is flying right now over power rankings because of the victory they just had over the Baltimore Ravens. And they got an easy schedule. At least the next 3 games are pretty easy for them. So the Lions got to keep that win streak going. Win on Thursday if you're in the power rankings. For me, we need to win to beat the Green Bay Packers and for that number 1 seed. But everybody is still showing love to the Detroit Lions. Everybody is still having them as the number 1 team in football, even with all the injuries that we have sustained on this football team. But I think getting Quan Alexander and bringing in Jamal Adams for a replacement for some of these injuries is really good compliments. To get them up to speed, it'll probably take a couple weeks, but like what they're doing right now, given the circumstances, a bad situation, you just got to pick up players in free agency. So Lions sitting good in power rankings. We'll see if that continues. Give me your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Adios.